Happy Friday, guys. This is just a collective message for the divine feminine energy. We've been subjugated for so long by these patriarchal systems that have been put into place to suppress the female energy, feminine energy. Well, guess what, guys? We're up, guys. The feminine energy is fucking alive and it's well. We are not under any man's feet. We're not under their feet. We've been conditioned to believe that that's where we belong all of our lives. And that system was put into place for us to diminish who we are. But what the masculine energy governed by this bullshit ass matrix didn't realize is they were suppressing the female energy within themselves. The feelings coming from the heart, expressing how you feel. Men have been taught to kill that part of themselves so they can go out into this animalistic ass world and survive, because they know if you have a heart to feel, you will not do certain things. You won't treat people a certain way. So they subjugated the female energy, the feminine energy, to make us feel like we're not important. Well, guess what? The divine feminine energy is the fucking master magician in this world. We know what's not being seen. We know what's not being said. When you're so analytical in your mind and you want to make all your decisions governed out of your mind, self-sabotage. That's where we get all these fucked up situations from, because we're too far in our minds and not enough in our hearts. The female energy is up, guys. I don't give a damn who don't like it. If you don't like what you see, close your fucking eyes. If you don't understand what you see, you need to keep watching, because you have divine feminine energy within you as well. And you might be out of balance. You've closed off your heart. That is your sacred feminine energy, which is where the mass majority of men are now. Not just men, women as well. They're in distorted ass energy too. You gonna have to sit with yourself and heal that shit, because you cannot shift your paradigm unless your heart is open. You're gonna have to feel. Every behavior you have, there's a feeling attached to that behavior. And you're suppressing it because you don't want to feel the pain that's coupled with that behavior. That's your coping mechanism while you navigate in the 3D reality. And the more you tune out of your heart and you keep it closed off, you're going to keep recycling karmic loops until your ass die. You are not going to make it. These next 3 years, as Saturn continues to wreak havoc in Aquarius, bringing up karma for so many people, Pluto's coming behind these 3 years, guys. You got like 7 years of this shit. And if you don't start sitting with yourself, you are going to devolve. You're going to stay stuck in a paradigm that people who are high vibrational are not going to be. You are going to run into people who project you back to you in that same I'm trying to say, instead of evolution, devolving backwards or staying in a paradigm that you cannot shift. We are not there anymore. Everything around you is evolving. You have to evolve. You are the most intelligent being on this planet. If cars and houses and streets and phones and shoes and clothes are evolving and you aren't, then you have to sit back and wonder, what the fuck is going on? You cannot go with the same old programs we've been conditioned to believe for these past 400 damn years. We're not there anymore, collective. And the sacred feminine energy is here. She is alive and she is well, and she is not under anybody's feet. She will not be under anybody's feet. If you run into relationships and he feels like you should be under his feet, you need to leave that shit. It's toxic and it's not gonna go well for you. They're making you become someone that you are not supposed to be. There is no money. There is no material possessions that should be able to put you in a place as a sacred divine feminine to make you settle for less. All that gaslighting and manipulating and stonewalling you and deflecting and projecting and blame shifting and all of that bullshit, we're not doing that anymore. The minute you see that stuff going on and you feel it, you need to dismiss that shit, because you're going to go in a karmic cycle that you're not going to like. And we're tearing up karma. Many of us have already paid our karmic debts, and many of you haven't. But you have to pay attention to these relationships that you got yourself into. And you have to see if they're trying to subjugate your feminine energy, because the divine feminine is alive. We'll be damned. Oh yeah, we'll be damned. We're not doing that anymore. That's just my message, guys. I'm driving and I'm vibing early in the morning, and I feel good. And I'm so glad that I went through my cycles. I'm so glad that I let go of all that toxic ass shit. People, family, I don't give a damn who it is. I'm so glad I cut that shit out of my life. I paid my karmic debts. And I'm not trying to recycle old karma. I'm not going backwards. I'm going north towards my north node. I'm on a spiritual journey. And I've been on one all my life. And it's only going to get better. That's just my message, guys. The sacred feminine is up.